What's up, guys? It's your boy John. Obviously, this is not NBA. This is not Marvel Spider-Man. This is WWE 2K25, and we're gonna go ahead and head over to Showcase. We're gonna be doing a speedrun walkthrough of Showcase. We're gonna see how much we can get done.
In a family that specialized in brute force over the years, perhaps no one better personified this than Rodney Anawai, nephew to the Wild Samoans, better known to the WWE Universe as the mighty Yokozuna. The family's first world heavyweight champion, Yokozuna arrived to WWE in the fall of 1992. An imposing behemoth, to say the least, Yokozuna would make an immediate statement, winning the 1993 Royal Rumble just a few months after his debut. This victory would grant him a WWE Championship match at WrestleMania 9, where he took on Bret the Hitman Hart. This meteoric rise to the top was only a hint of the dominance Yokozuna would have on WWE for the next year. 2 WWE championships, a WWE Tag Team Championship, victory over the era's titans like Bret Hart, Undertaker, Lex Luger, and Hulk Hogan.
Yokozuna is my middle name. I'm named after my uncle. I carry it with so much pride and weight on my shoulders just because of what he's done for this business and who he is as a person too. It's a cool middle name to have, man. I represent it with the pride, man, that I
Pretty
have.
interesting.
Hopefully, man, I'm making him proud by doing it.
Pretty interesting to know that Yokozuna's debut was in 1992.
Used to their monsters hitting hard but moving slow. Yokozuna broke the mold, punishing opponents with super kicks, uranagis, leg drops, and of course, his devastating banzai drop. A maneuver so effective that once it had connected, nobody kicked out of it. Nobody.
Rodney was a very unique talent. I think the way he was able to handle all the pressure, it was kind of parallel to how he was in the ring. For someone to be so big and to be so nimble, you just don't see that very often. Rodney was one of those first solo guys, singles competitor guys that was able to go out there and really just make waves, make a big splash. I mean, pun intended, I guess. That fool jumped in the pool, he'd knock out all the water, and that's the way it felt sometimes. He would go into those arenas and just suck in all the energy and be able to give it back. So when I look at Rodney, I see someone very similar to me, someone who understands the very, very top of the game, the top position, and everything that goes along with it.
In a career filled with so many highlight reel moments, perhaps nothing stands out more than when Yokozuna faced and defeated the so-called immortal Hulk Hogan at the first King of the Ring event in 1993. Looking to humiliate Hogan after the Hulkster stole Yokozuna's WWE Championship only 2 minutes after Yokozuna defeated Bret Hart for the title months earlier at WrestleMania 9, Yokozuna entered the ring totally focused on the task at hand. And on that night, he not only got revenge, but his victory would send Hogan packing from WWE for nearly 9 years.
Hulk Hogan is finished.
Many felt that Yokozuna had indeed killed Hulkamania. Now, you get to possess the power of the mighty Yokozuna and deal out punishment to Hulk Hogan to walk out of the King of the Ring, a 2-time WWE champion. Showcase the ability and the agility that made Yokozuna a Hall of Fame performer and take Hulkamania down. Banzai.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is an event of international magnitude. Photographers from around the world, as they are
We get to see entrances this time around.
With Mr. Fuji is the challenger
250 pounds, bigger than he's ever been.
And I understand Hulk Hogan trimmed down so he can have more speed, more endurance. But I'll tell you something, Hogan's got to take him out early.
This is going to answer a lot of unanswered questions from WrestleMania 9. A lot of pressure on the president of WWE for what he did. But this is Yokozuna versus Hulk Hogan. Let the winner be the winner.
One thing's for sure, Hogan will be quicker. He will be faster than he's ever been in any previous title defense.
Listen to
A title coveted by legends and hungry.
All right, here we go.
Michael Cole. Alongside Byron Saxton and Corey Graves, emanating from King of the Ring, 1993. Yokozuna is fuming over his embarrassing WrestleMania loss to Hulk Hogan. Now, Yokozuna has vowed to reclaim the WWE Championship and wipe Hulkamania off the map.
Indeed, the last time these two shared a ring, it was disastrous for Yokozuna. Mr. Fuji issued a challenge to Hogan on behalf of his client. And 22 seconds later, Hogan was the new WWE Champion.
But that night was mired in controversy as Yokozuna had just been to battle with Bret Hart to win the title. This is going to answer a lot of questions from WrestleMania 9. This is Yokozuna versus Hulk Hogan, and we're going to find out who's the true champion.
Some folks thought Bret Hart should have had this rematch against Hogan, but the president of WWE has made the controversial decision to give Yokozuna the title match.
Indeed, there will be no rematch for Bret, who, I might add, lost the title after Mr. Fuji interfered on Yokozuna's behalf. Instead, he was given an automatic entry into tonight's King of the Ring tournament.
The Hitman has certainly capitalized on that opportunity, already defeating Razor Ramon and Mr. Perfect tonight. Now, can he finish the job in the main event and win the King of the Ring?
We know the sold-out crowd here in Dayton is firmly behind the Hulkster. Hogan is relying on the fans. He wants to hear them cheer. He wants to draw strength from all of them.
But Yokozuna is complete. Oh, no. Bear hug of pride. This is not good.
And he just decides to end the hold.
Wonder what he's thinking here.
Big shove.
You know, Hogan slimming down may have an adverse side effect. Yokozuna can wrench those holds in on the Hulkster's waist now.
Well, the waist and chest may be a little bit smaller, Corey, but you better believe that 24-inch pythons have not changed shape whatsoever.
And those pythons are primed to pick up the 550-pound monster. Yoko now, belly-to-belly slam.
That's got to be the end of Hulkamania.
Jimmy Hart trying to rally. And a kick out by Hogan with authority.
Hulk Hogan's not done yet. Hulk Hogan is coming alive.
Yokozuna back to his feet. Big chop to Hogan. And Hogan starting to hulk up here.
How many times have we seen this over the years?
These massive strikes from Yokozuna having absolutely no effect on Hogan.
Hogan fired up. Hogan's ready to go.
Hogan feeding off the energy of all the Hulkamaniacs.
And here comes Hulk. And Yokozuna being backed up to the ropes. Big boot.
I can't believe Yokozuna's still standing.
Hogan continuing to pour on the offense. A second big boot, but Yoko still on his feet.
Don't let up, Hulkster. Keep swinging, keep firing away.
That boot, Yoko staggering, stunning, and he's down.
Drop the leg, Hogan. Drop the leg.
Hogan, leg drop. Here's the cover on Yoko, who kicked out of the leg drop.
What? Get Mr. Fuji out of there. Hogan feeding off the energy. Wait a minute. What is that photographer doing on the apron?
There's a match going on. What the heck?
What was that?
What in the world just happened here? Oh, no.
A big splash.
Yokozuna demonstrating his full power. Hogan's in trouble.
Devastating leg drop. Tremendous athleticism from Yokozuna.
Unique as they come, they broke the mold with him, Saxton.
All right, let's finish this first matchup.
Oh, and Yokozuna is really putting the... Yoko says this one's over.
Like pancakes. We might see a new champion crown.
2 count.
There you go.
Yokozuna is once again champion.
I can't believe it.
The winner of this bout, the new WWE Champion, Yokozuna.
We have the official word. Yokozuna is indeed the new WWE Champion. We may have just witnessed the end of Hulkamania, gentlemen.
There's no may about it, Cole. Yokozuna just conquered Hogan, and every newspaper in Japan is going to be filled with pictures of our new
Go.
Our next chapter sees the showcase spotlight shine on an area in which the family built their legacy: tag team wrestling. Starting with the Wild Samoans, Afa and Sika, all the way through to more recent champions like the Usos or Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa. This dynasty has always excelled in tag team competition, consistently showing an ability to dominate the division with a wide variety of looks. And the first team that we will look at, accompanied to the ring by Afa himself.
Fatu and Samu, the Head Shrinkers.
They put the fear in people's hearts. That's what the head shrinkers did back in the day. Second to none in that ring. You know, hard-nosed, battle-tested. They went for it every single night.
More astute fans may also know that early in their journeys, Samu and Fatu were managed by me, Paul Heyman, then known as Paul E. Dangerously, and the SST, the Samoan SWAT team.
The Samoan SWAT team is here. Vengeance is mine.
Already an imposing force that early on, their future greatness was obvious to so many industry
I'm doing a showcase right now. My bad.
Alpha, more than anybody, knew he had the
I won.
team on his hands, with
I won that
Samuel
one
being
too.
his son and Fatu his nephew. The tribal elder was able to mentor both, instilling in them the same unrelenting approach to competition that made the Wild Samoans world famous. The team toured through regional promotions before a quick stop with me in WCW, but WWE was always their goal. Upon arrival, it was clear that the dynasty's next generation had indeed arrived, immediately drawing comparisons to their world-renowned predecessors. 10 years before it became cool to say, Samu and Fatu displayed ruthless aggression in the ring, overwhelming opponents before the bell and continuing the non-stop attack until their hands were raised in victory. Deceptively agile for men of their size, they brutalized the opposition with devastating dives from the top rope. The duo would eventually...
One of the toughest teams in WWE history.
nearly 600 pounds of pure savagery.
Is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring, accompanied by Alpha at a combined weight of 565 pounds, Samu and Fatu, the Head Shrinkers.
Fair warning, this one may not be too pretty, guys.
You talk about rugged individuals. These are two tag teams that can really bring the fight to anyone that steps in their path.
Yeah, there's about to be a seismic collision in the ring.
This match means so much to the Steiners and to the Head Shrinkers.
Well, the whole world is focusing on WrestleMania 9.
The Steiner brothers getting a tremendous ovation here in the... Big fight feel in Las Vegas as Gladiators face off here at WrestleMania 9.
And we are watching four men who would have been right at home inside of a Roman Coliseum. The Head Shrinkers and the Steiners are ready for a true battle.
Both teams are relatively new to WWE, but we've seen that each duo is not a...
You said what?
I can watch you. He's dead.
Oh, I don't know. You've been kind of quiet.
afraid to get physical. Each side is looking for their first WrestleMania win, and they will do anything to earn it.
The Head Shrinkers accompanied to ringside by Alpha, but he's not the only tag team legend serving in a managerial role tonight.
That's right, Michael. Just like Alpha, Mr. Fuji earned many WWE tag titles as a wrestler. But now, he's hoping to lead Yokozuna to the WWE Championship.
And looking at all the top young talent in this ring, I see many other main event stars of the future that could follow the lineage of Yoko.
And now placed in the corner. Oh, headbutt.
There may be an abundance of togas in the arena today, but you're not going to see a lot of Greco-Roman wrestling out of the Head Shrinkers. They're just looking to hurt the Steiners.
And that actually may help Samu and Fatu here. The Steiner brothers have earned most of their wins by utilizing their amateur wrestling skill set. I can't imagine they'll get many grappling opportunities against dedicated brawlers like the Head Shrinkers.
The whole world is focused on WrestleMania 9 tonight. The last thing you want to do is come out on the wrong side of a match like this.
That's right, a big win at WrestleMania means a big boost in the tag division and a substantial winner's purse.
I don't think the Head Shrinkers concern themselves much with the financial matters, Saxton, but they are dead set on proving they're the toughest dudes around.
Samu's gaining the upper hand.
The Head Shrinkers smartly keeping themselves out of the grasp of Rick and Scott Steiner.
There is a method to the madness of the Head Shrinkers.
He counters with a great reversal.
He's pushing back now.
That might be what gets Steiner out of jeopardy.
And into the turnbuckle he goes. And we are really seeing the amazing skill sets of all four men in this tag team showcase.
Well, we already knew about the brawling of the Head Shrinkers and the grappling of the Steiners, but men as big as these four behemoths should not be able to fly around the ring like they have thus far.
It is made for an extremely tough act to follow, guys. Oh, the reversal by Steiner.
Rick doing what he can to halter the beatdown.
This could be his chance to rally.
Stunning display of power. I do not see this match going on much longer with too many more moves like that from them.
You have got to be in elite physical condition to pull off something like that.
As we find ourselves surrounded by all this pageantry, do you think either of these teams is feeling the pressure of their first WrestleMania?
I can tell you that Samu and Fatu truly did not care. Alpha has turned these men into brutal fighters who simply want to destroy their opponents no matter where the fight takes place.
And as for the Steiners, we know they have big match experience, tons of amateur championship bouts in college, and some of WCW's biggest events. But even those can't hold a candle to the spectacle of WrestleMania.
Draped across the top rope. Looks like Steiner got busted up pretty good on that one.
A steady stream of moves taking out Steiner.
Seeing some high-impact offense from Samu and Fatu thus far.
I'm not sure the Head Shrinkers are even going for the victory. They just want to destroy the Steiners.
Before this match began, you heard the Steiner speak back. out saying, quote, "Me and my brother are going to go out with got the cover."
Is it enough to close this out?
And kicks out before the refs count.
How did he do that?
Sent into the corner. Oh, Steiner fell right into that one.
Wow, the power that takes is insane.
No idea how he's even able to continue in this match.
Yeah, he's just running on fumes now.
Is this a form of mind games being played here?
Unorthodox thinking going on right now.
Manages to reverse it.
Punishing power slam.
Roku.
Saw it coming and fired back hard.
Oh, he slips out of harm's way.
I cannot figure out how to get this objective
Over
complete.
and over again, getting beaten down with force. Impressive display of power.
Authority has been established right now. Just like that, sent out of the ring.
Oh, that's why. I could be the other dude.
And he tosses it back in now.
Arm extended, tags his teammate in.
The adrenaline is pumping, and the WWE Universe is on his side.
Finally, Rick back in.
Back and forth, counter after counter.
Placed him in the corner here. A reversal. He saw that coming.
Dropped him with a big shoulder tackle.
Punch to the stomach and stopped in their tracks.
Bam! Ooh! What a collision!
Ooh.
That'll light up your chest. And just when he needed it most, he got the tag. Big back body drop. What elevation. Laid out with a power slam.
Slam.
Fatu is imposing his will.
And Steiner needs to find an opening fast.
And he goes crashing to the outside.
I really don't get what's supposed to do.
Tossed back into the ring. Being placed in the corner here. Wicked clothesline.
Fatu keeping his opponent at bay.
Power slam. And now Scott is getting beaten down.
And I don't think anything can stop Fatu now.
Power slam.
I don't get this. Maybe I need to put them on the ropes. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what to do on this objective in showcase mode. Cause like,
Oh, that's so annoying. I didn't finish it. I'll be honest with you. Like, look, I didn't think.
Oh, I think the ring just moved. Driven down. Such a potent display of power and control there.
Forced to the outside. Not a good predicament to be in.
Steiner drawing a big reaction from the crowd. A defensive elbow to the gut ends that.
He's hurled out and crashes down to the floor. And he slides him back to the mat.
High-level ability being shown with each of these counters.
Smothering offense down from Fatu.
Steiner's in peril here. Way to avoid that.
Oh, what a clubbing blow.
Down he goes.
Elbow drop.
Piercing. Proof these superstars have done their homework.
Stops the kick.
Captured the leg. Into an atomic drop.
Timed his defense perfectly.
Clothesline.
Good Lord.
So effective. The wear and tear of this match is clearly starting to get to him.
Yeah, holding strong for this long in a tag team match is commendable, but it might be time to tag out.
We're going to finish this objective. I cannot figure this out.
And Fatu may have felt that coming. Headbutt. They pick the ankle and a back elbow. And
I'm
that
so
would seem to have
confused.
caught
This
Fatu.
objective, bro.
Could be what Steiner really needed to push the advantage.
Oof, exchange that for a powerbomb.
It doesn't even tell me how to do it. It just says circle, circle, circle. Let me see it. Once you got Fatu in the ring or Rick Steiner use the iris. Circle, ground, and then circle towards the rope.
Hard landing.
Big back body.
Oh, you see that height on that?
Roku.
Right next to this man.
I'm about to break my controller because this freaking objective is getting me so mad.
Well, I want you to care about the reward.
No, I don't care about the award. I'm just trying to get past it.
Just finish the match.
And there's a takedown. Fatu might be defeated here. He breaks the pin before a 1 count.
Shrugging off the pin like it's nothing, and after this match has already gone for so long. Power slam!
Kick to the midsection prevents the attack. Power slam.
And his body seems to be the focus of the attack. Draped across the top rope.
Clubbing forearm.
Things are getting risky. This will not end well.
On the apron.
The hardest part of the ring.
Nasty stomp of the arm.
goodness, dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball.
Steiner making clear he has his number. Big time power slam.
And Fatu into the pin for the win. And he fights it off.
What do you have to do to put this guy away?
Don't turn the statue off, see.
I hope not.
He's going up. Flying.
Oh, you can tell he's feeling it now. This fight is pumping him up.
Round we go, and driven down in a side slam.
And that blow has him wavering.
Yeah, this tag team match has seen its fair share of tide changes, and it's not over yet.
Bringing the arm.
And met with a right hand. Power slam. Good night.
I think I know why I have the wrong guy in the ring.
What a headbutt.
That didn't go as Fatu designed.
Oh, God. Swinging the elbow to help the offense.
Caught with the boot. And guys, what a war we're witnessing between the Steiners and the Head Shrinkers.
This is the trickiest bet in all of Vegas, Cole. From the top,
Big splash.
and the Head Shrinkers just might have it.
This is a man possessed.
Here we go again.
Oh, big impact.
That's it. No way the Steiners come back now. Trying to go for it again. Oh, that's it. What a splash.
Is there any air left in Scott? Look at this, just stop after stop after stop.
Both teams giving everything they can here at WrestleMania.
Samu, Fatu, Rick, and Scott, all four men proving to be true gladiators in this battle.
Oh, quick way to respond with the reversal.
Vicious right hand.
And that was a precisely measured attack. Scott getting worked on right now.
Fatu just smothering his opponent with offense.
Getting him right into the corner. Oh, stuck between the corner and a splash. Fatu clearly wants a fight here.
Big back body drop. This is it. He could put him away right here.
What's he doing? He had this match in the bag.
Shoulder tackle. Fatu is really showing his vicious side.
And Steiner needs to find an opening fast. Perched up top.
Diving knee drop. That's using your head.
Well, that does not look good. Yeah, it seems to have opened him up pretty bad.
And now gets tossed into the ring.
In the corner, has to find a way out of there.
Clothesline in the corner. And now Scott is getting beaten down.
The attacks will not relent from Fatu.
And the tag's made.
Okay, there we go.
Steiner
Fine.
sent outside the ring.
Fatu like a one-man wrecking machine right now. Cleaning house.
Oh, look at this, the power by Scott Steiner.
But the tag was made and Scott not aware.
Big kick.
Scott Steiner did not see the blind tag made by Samu.
Oh, this is not looking good for Steiner.
And this is what the Head Shrinkers do. Top top-tier tag team wrestling. Steiner didn't see the tag, decided to hot dog around, and got a foot in the face for it.
Big back body drop. You see that height on that? Lands the elbow. Jeez, driving headbutt. An unprotected shot to the head. Those could add up.
Just pounding away.
Oh, Steiner anticipated that.
Turn out the lights.
Taking things to the top rope.
From the top.
Diving headbutt.
Samu is really displaying aggression.
And Scott's got to flip the switch soon. Sky high.
Oh, coming down from way up top. Samu put a stamp on this one.
The WWE Universe is absolutely on fire right now.
I can barely hear you, Byron. I'm loving this. Placing him in the corner.
Draped across the top rope.
Clubbing forearm. Scott getting work done right now.
The attacks will not relent from Samu.
Ooh, and he manages to...
Here's the tag. Tandem offense on the horizon here. They have their opponent driven down face first. Steiner looks absolutely out of it.
And now going for the victory.
Is this it?
And the head shrinkers get the win.
Here are your winners, Samu and Fatu, the Head Shrinkers.
And what a huge win for the head.
Hey, let's put this in the simplest of all terms. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is the biggest celebrity on the face of the planet today. Now, whether he's a blue chipper, the people's champion, or as we know him right now, the final boss, The Rock has always commanded all of the attention in the arena since the very first moment he made his WWE debut at the 1996 Survivor Series. Born into this business,
All right, guys. Sorry about all the
would
noise.
become WWE's first ever third-generation superstar, following in the footsteps of his father and grandfather.
I forgot his name.
Who had competed in WWE rings before him.
Dwayne had the huge responsibility. There's a legacy, and you have to take it so seriously.
Even with incredibly high expectations, the Great One surpassed them all, along with the usual achievements if your name is The Rock. 2 Intercontinental Championships, 5 Tag Team Championships, 8 WWE Heavyweight Championships, a Royal Rumble victory, not even to forget the fact that The Rock once led an entire nation. The Rock has one of the more noteworthy feats in WWE history, earning WrestleMania victories over Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and John Cena. Each of these men are known as the faces of their respective era. Each of these men found out what happens when you go one-on-one. Oh, you know the rest. Of course, The Rock rivaled Stone Cold Steve Austin's popularity during the vaunted Attitude Era, tearing opponents down with rock bottoms and people's elbows while tearing them apart on the mic with cutting one-liners and catchphrases that are still recited to this day.
If you smell, know your role and shut your mouth.
he ended CM Punk's 434-day title reign as WWE Champion at the 2013 Royal Rumble as well, after having only competed twice over the previous 9 years, displaying the always ready mentality and physical conditioning on which he has built his global brand. But you don't need me to rattle off The Rock's resume to you, now do you? Of course not. The man is an occasion unto himself. He has headlined the biggest events against WWE's most iconic superstars and has always found a way to, how does he put it? Layeth the smackdown on some jabroni's candy ass. I couldn't have said it better myself, although I think I may have just done that. But indeed, he has. On a Thursday night in February of 1997, The Rock, still known as Rocky Maivia, would find himself challenging for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Only a few months into his tenure, he would be matched up against a face that would ultimately become one of his most familiar and hated rivals, Triple H, Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Seemingly overmatched by a more seasoned opponent, a youthful Rock would demonstrate all the traits that have come to define him in the years since. Tenacity, high IQ, and that legendary Samoan strength to ultimately surprise Helmsley and kick off the first championship reign for Rocky Maivia. It would be the first step of a journey that has ultimately led The Rock into the pantheon of WWE's elite. So now it's all in your hands. It's up to you to showcase the undying drive that makes The Rock the hardest worker in the room to deliver a shocking upset against the Greenwich snob himself. Guide The Rock to victory over Triple H at a very special Thursday Raw Thursday to give the first jolts to what would become the most electrifying career in sports entertainment.
You win this title, you are a top name in this
The Intercontinental Championship is on the line here between two superstars who don't have anything nice to say about one another. The challenger, Rocky Maivia, and our current champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Well, Helmsley is our champion for a reason. He's a cut above the rest, a higher class of in-ring competitor. This Rocky Maivia guy should learn his place and respect his betters.
Well, that attitude is exactly why Maivia is so eager to go after Helmsley and his title.
Goodness.
He wants to prove Helmsley is just a snide and arrogant blowhard who doesn't deserve to be champion.
Only one of these men will leave this ring our Intercontinental Champion. This should be a memorable match. And Byron Rocky from the top.
Oh, it's a piercing elbow.
Turns it into a pin attempt.
I didn't think this match was close to over.
And able to beat Helmsley to the punch.
Maivia finally finding an answer to that onslaught.
Rocky could be turning his fortunes around.
Oh my goodness,
What's it
dude.
going to take for Hunter Hearst Helmsley to retain his Intercontinental title here? How can he get the better?
No. We're restarting this match because Triple H just dog walked my ass for the start of the match. That's not how it's
The Intercontinental title hangs in the balance tonight in a match between our refined champion Hunter Hearst Helmsley and the young challenger Rocky Maivia.
Rocky Maivia has a lot to prove here. The third-generation up-and-comer would love nothing more than to grab his first championship tonight and send a message to the WWE that
Why did he
Rocky
get up so
Maivia
damn slow?
has arrived.
But Hunter Hearst Helmsley will do everything in his considerable power to stop that from happening. And as far as Helmsley is concerned, Maivia is barely even worth his time.
Isolating their
Can we stop
opponents.
freaking dog walking me for a minute? Because I need to get these objectives done.
Goodness gracious.
And Byron Rocky has tremendous
Ay,
exuberance,
caramba.
tremendous youth. He's going to be a star for a long time.
I think Rocky Maivia shows more promise than any other wrestlers I've seen come into WWE. You talk
They
about
were the final.
second-generation wrestlers, but with Rocky, you're talking about 3 generations. This guy is going to be phenomenal.
Producing a trampling. And Rocky is delivering solid damage, but needs to remember to get Helmsley in the ring. The title can't be won outside of the squared circle. And he gets delivered back into the ring. From the top.
Heavy contact.
Maivia with a nice turnaround. And watching from home is Rocky Johnson, the father of Rocky Maivia.
Cobra clutch cinched in.
And he breaks his own submission.
Maybe his plan was just to soften his opponent with that hold.
Catching a drop kick. What a drop kick.
Smothering offense now from Rocky.
Maivia keeps bringing the energy, and Helmsley has no answer.
It's gonna be hard, dude. This fucking AI that scene gets,
It might be what gets Helmsley out of jeopardy.
the voice is very fucking good.
Right to the back of the neck.
Get in the ring.
Count out rules as he heads ringside. Now positioned out of the top rope.
And even before
That's
the bell
so
rang
that's so
tonight, I think
disrespectful.
Hunter Helmsley has been trying to frustrate Rocky. He's trying to say, hey, young fella, we're going to do things at my pace, not yours.
Rocky, the 6'5", around 270 pounds.
That one was hard, kid. Like, the CPU is killing me. The first start. Whoa, wait, no. Well, that hit what? I'm about to hit restart. Let's try this again, but like I don't want to get dog walked. That's the thing. You just dog walking my ass to start the match.
You can see it in everyone's eye.
Alright.
The
Let's try this again.
Intercontinental title hangs in the balance. Tonight in a match between our refined champion Hunter Hearst Helmsley and the young challenger Rocky Maivia.
Rocky Maivia has a lot to prove here. The 3rd-generation up-and-comer would love nothing more than to grab his first championship tonight and send a message to the WWE that Rocky Maivia has arrived.
But Hunter Hearst Helmsley will do everything in his considerable power to stop that from happening. And as far as Helmsley is concerned, Maivia is barely even. Cobra clutch. And he decides to let his opponent out of the hold.
Might have felt like he was losing a grip
Let's
and
see.
didn't want the opposition to counter out of the submission.
And watching from home is Rocky Johnson, the father of Rocky Maivia, former WWE Tag Team Champion.
I must admit, I do see a bright
There we go.
future for Maivia. Those that have been privileged enough to see Rocky Johnson in action will appreciate Rocky Maivia because he's a chip off the old block.
Notwithstanding as well, the Jeep
From the top,
He fails to connect.
brutal club.
Can you just wait a little bit to dog walk me? That's all I'm asking.
has certainly seen better days.
Looks like he's coming back in. Hunter is getting dominated.
The power of Rocky Maivia is too much for Helmsley right now.
Heading to the top turnbuckle now.
He looks defenseless as
Come
he
on, get back in the
struggles
ring.
to get his bearings.
Back in the ring, buddy.
From way up, double axe handle connects. If Rocky Maivia is going to take down the more polished and experienced...
Hunter whipped into the corner. Nobody home. Rocky hit hard. And now Hunter looks to take over this match.
Helmsley muscling Maivia up to the top turnbuckle in a big right hand.
Helmsley with something big in mind here for his challenger tonight.
Well, this is just blatant disrespect from the arrogant champion.
Almost daring Rocky. Hey, you really want my title? You really think you're going to be Intercontinental Champion?
Up to the top. Hooking Rocky into a superplex. This could be it. Can Hunter capitalize? This could be it. Hook of the leg and a cover. And Rocky stays in it, getting his shoulder up.
Still not enough to put out the flame of Rocky Maivia. Hunter has to be asking himself, what else do I have in my arsenal? And I think we may get our answer, gentlemen.
Yeah, it's just a matter of time, I believe, before this one's over. Hunter hooking Rocky, taking his time, looking to put him away.
But Maivia just collapsed. This just shows you how much damage Hunter Hearst Helmsley has inflicted on the challenger in this matchup. I think Maivia's done. Official might want to step in, call this one.
The official checking on Rocky. Hunter Hearst Helmsley believes this is close to being over. Lifting him back up again. Rocky rolls through. Shoulders down. Rocky wins the title.
Rocky Maivia has shocked Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Here is your winner and the new Intercontinental Champion, Rocky Maivia.
We have a new Intercontinental Champion.
Next match.
In a family of elite combat athletes and top-tier performers, the final boss has always stood out, even when he was just a blue chipper. But there wouldn't be a final boss. There wouldn't even be a bloodline if it wasn't for The Rock's grandfather, the High Chief Peter Maivia. You can think of him as the first boss. Predecessor to the tribal chief.
He is one of, if not the foundation for our family. The Anawa'i Fatu Maivia wrestling dynasty. I don't think there's anybody more responsible for what's going on now than the High Chief himself.
Peter Maivia isn't simply one of the two principals behind the sacred blood bond. He's also an incredibly decorated professional wrestler who traveled the world and won titles everywhere he went. New Zealand, Japan, Europe, and here in the United States, where he enjoyed especially successful runs in Hawaii and California. Maivia would eventually find his way to WWE, engaging in legendary battles with the likes of superstar Billy Graham. His larger-than-life personality would win the WWE Universe over in short order, as it had throughout his entire career. In the ring, High Chief Peter Maivia was a potent blend of brawn and grappling technique, often muscling his opponents down to the mat through a variety of joint locks and then switching to more painful holds once grounded. His sleeper hold and stump puller were both feared and renowned, and make no mistake about it, Maivia knew there was always more than one path to the ultimate victory. Out of the ring, High Chief Peter Maivia also ran one of the most successful wrestling promotions on the planet, Polynesian Pro Wrestling, based out of Hawaii, showing his mastery of the business in every aspect. His induction into WWE's Hall of Fame class of 2008 was supremely deserved, forever enshrining Peter Maivia as the legend he always was. And now, we present to you the opportunity to walk in the boots of the legendary High Chief Peter Maivia, facing off against one of the most legendary WWE rivals, George the Animal Steele. You will settle this score once and forever, and showcase the overwhelming strength of Peter Maivia, which has ever since remained as a hallmark for every...
Third behind him.
Steel cage match underway. Peter Maivia versus George the Animal Steele. Most of the matches between Peter Maivia and George Steele have ended inconclusively, but this time we'll have a winner.
These are two very
I like his
different
tattoos.
men, Cole. The High Chief is a man of great pride and respect for the ring, while Steele is, well, he's an animal. I can't think of two opponents with more opposing styles.
You said it, Corey. Let's just hope this one gets taken care of in the ring tonight. When a man like Peter Maivia signs up for a match with
You gotta hurry
he
back.
doesn't know what to expect, just to expect anything in the world.
Peter Maivia knows full well that he's in for some unusual treatment tonight. In fact, Steele often has trouble finding opponents due to his erratic nature.
But when it comes to competition, the High Chief wants to prove he's worthy of that name. Peter Maivia will take on any competitor, no matter the difficulty.
The High Chief just refusing to be intimidated.
The Animal has no idea what to make of Maivia.
We've seen that Steele isn't above using a foreign object to get, and he moves in for the cover. Getting the shoulder up before two.
He couldn't make much of that pin attempt.
Oh, man.
Gentlemen, we've touched on the differences between Maivia and Steele as competitors. One man based on order, the other on chaos, but it's reflected in their looks, too.
Indeed, Michael. Just look at the sculpted physique of the High Chief. And the tribal tattoos on his body are extremely intricate and definitely eye-catching.
And Steele is, well, he's an ugly creature. Enough hair on his upper torso to classify as fur. Folds in his bald head. He's like a modern-day Neanderthal.
Double axe handle.
Well, the unorthodox style of George Steele is certainly...
Oh my goodness.
At this juncture.
Let's see if Maivia has an answer for the Animal.
Sharp punch.
How am I getting my ass whooped by this freaking guy?
Lighten up the chest, and now straight to the knee.
George the Animal Steele is not a
There
wrestler
we go,
by any
finally.
stretch of the imagination, guys. He's a true brawler.
And he might be the best brawler in WWE, Michael. There is no shortage of fight in the animal.
Into the bend. George is trying to seal this one up. There's a shoulder up almost immediately.
How on earth could he... Wait a minute, setting in.
Oh my God.
Devastating submission coming.
He's in excruciating pain. The hold locked in tight.
Yet he's still struggling.
Able to
Get
punch
off.
his way out.
Oh, clothesline.
I gotta do my signature, but this dude is getting on my nerves.
Maivia just dominated the animal. with
He
that
was
one.
actually starting to
Maivia has Steele in his sights, looking to put the end.
Time to end this.
Like he was actually starting to get on my nerves.
Breaker. Maivia can taste it now.
George the Animal Steele might be a bit of an underdog here. In fact, he lost the match by countout to the High Chief.
In Steele's defense, I'm not sure he knows how to count exactly, or how to read a rule book. So he's got to be happy to be in this cage.
Well, Maivia is called the High Chief in part because of his commanding presence in the ring. He's more than ready for what the Animal will throw at him, even inside a cage.
Peter Maivia is looking unstoppable now.
Yeah, Maivia has really figured the Animal out here.
Just take away his arms.
Oh, right on the arm.
Not good.
You can't do that freaking chop thing, but take away his arms.
Down the opponent. Seems like he's trying to wear down the arm there.
The High Chief Peter Maivia really making a name for himself at WWE, but he's had plenty of experience on the way up.
Plenty of championships on the West Coast, but he's made the biggest splash in Hawaii, where he earned multiple tag team titles.
Oh yeah, Maivia is a huge celebrity on the islands. In fact, I've heard some consider him the personification of Maui.
Now he just looks defenseless with every attack.
And you can see Steele is struggling to weather the storm of the High Chief.
Going for it again.
Backbreaker. And George is laid out.
Fingers hooked into the cage.
I'm gonna just get out this way.
Determined to make it up the cage.
Don't stop giving me tutorials. I know how to do this. They act like this game acts like.
Devious and dangerous in mind here.
Well, no. Trying to escape.
He's trying to escape. He's got to give everything he has to push him.